Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fecal Matters. My name is JLock TV, and of course we've got Skittles over here. Skittles, how have you been?
I've been great. A lot of selling wieners, a lot of girls flirting with, and I got into it with a gym bro this last weekend. It was interesting.
This isn't like one of those things that didn't happen episodes or something?
No, this is like he so it's in one of the men group I'm in. So I posted receipts of like, hey, I went to the gym and I made some progress here in this particular thing, and he's like, your stuff is so full of hubris and like your form sucks, and it's like, okay, I don't know where this is coming from, but whatever. I don't give a shit.
Wait, what are you? You posted something somewhere, and that's what he was saying.
Oh yeah. So I share whenever I go to the gym. I take a video of myself doing something, and I share it to this men's group to say, hey, look, I went to the gym today. All of y'all need to go to the gym too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And not to leave out. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's just like it's a method of accountability,
right? Yeah.
And this guy just apparently doesn't like what I do.
So you're a gym bro fuckboy these days. That's what I'm hearing.
Apparently.
So not to be left out of the conversation, of course, we have the lovely Pretentious Kraken, aka Autistic Squidward.
So every time I have here in my notes, Kraken, that you are a woman.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Oh, fuck you! You asked Douglas the same question about being Canadian.
Oh, we were following up with the Canadian question.
It's literally in my notes, like right here.
Really? You really got a whole notebook out just for that bit. You're so fucking stupid, bro.
Wait. I think I have another note here. Hang on. Wait. Hang on. I'm pretty sure.
Dude, we heard the pen click. We heard the pen click. We know you're writing this.
How being Canadian?
Hell. It's cold.
Bro, we heard the fucking pen click. You can't even pretend like that was something you already wrote down at that point. We heard you fucking click.
Actually I had that note written down for our last Canadian guest.
For Douglas?
Yeah, because it just said he's Canadian, so I just had to put the S in.
Bro, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I fucking love
it. In my entire life. You can't get the she without the he. Oh no.
Right?
God damn it.
Yeah. This has his story is also her story vibes.
Oh god no. I feel like I'm going to have struggles today if I don't just do this. I'm just going to do this right now. Boom. Because no matter how I work with you, you are always facing away from a camera.
No, I put my camera up the same way this time. It is not my fault.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to do this. Got to keep the golden toilet in frame.
I'm the co-host now. You have been demoted.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Cold.
Careful, he might cut through the sweatshirt. All right, man.
So, David, you were on my case a week ago, 2 weeks ago about having Valentine's Day stuff on. And
really, you're gonna start off by giving me shit?
It's pink.
Yep, absolutely. After all, like Kraken's over here wearing pink. I got my breast awareness shirt on. Let's go. Come on.
I've just got breasts. Is that good enough?
No.
Okay. Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel like a big man?
I'll give you a pass considering you got piped down at work.
God damn it. That is both an inaccurate and accurate statement in the same fucking breath, and I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Oh, man. So, Kraken, being a Canadian, has many hard feelings about how much Justin Trudeau can suck dick. He's
also really good at painting his face, I've heard.
Did I ever post that meme? Did you see that meme where it says sometimes YouTube unintentionally gets it right? And it was a black play button over a picture of Justin Trudeau, except his face was framed perfectly to put the fucking play button right here.
I know where those go.
He was rocking a whole Hitler stash, and it was beautiful.
Oh, are we allowed to say Hitler?
No. And then what you should, what
I'm
they
not
should have done is
German.
they
I
should
can
have
say
put
Hitler all I
the
want.
face paint thingy on him.
What's
and
that?
then put that there. They should have put the face paint one, the one where he's like appropriating the other people's culture.
Oh
and like
shit.
and then done that. That would have been like perfect. That would have been like Trudeau in one picture.
Right. I gotta lower your volume just a smidge. Because you're peaking just a little bit. Oh, don't do that. Go back to where you're supposed to be. There we go. But yeah. No, I laughed so damn hard when I saw that. I think it was on Twitter or something came across my screen. I was like, accurate though. Trudeau's a Nazi.
The news cycle on Twitter has been really weird lately.
Dude, it's wild. It's wild. Especially the Taylor Swift shit.
Like, it's been like, this is
Somebody
the top.
proposed to her at the Super Bowl. I can't remember if I
That
heard
was the
something about
theory,
that.
but it didn't happen
Which-
as far as anyone knows.
I remember seeing like the little bit from the Super Bowl where hang on, I accidentally moved my camera. Let me turn it back
You
again.
accidentally moved your yes. Okay,
Yes.
you accidentally. Okay.
I love
No,
how that
what
she
I-
freaked out faster than I did, by the way. She was like, this motherfucker bumped his camera. I could see out of the corner of his green screen again.
No, just the way that he was reaching there, and then all of a sudden the camera moved. I was just like, accident. Okay, I see.
Look, this man
No,
needs
I
to
was-
make an
I was
excuse to
picturing-
adjust his cock, okay? Like,
I
just
was-
let him be.
Sometimes it's just like it flops out, just like.
Bro, ain't no fucking way you think your dick big enough to make a slap. Stop.
Who says it's not?
He really said a baby holding a candy apple just.
I will
Clap.
say I got rejected from the small wiener club.
Did you now? Was it
Yeah.
because of the sheer girth and size alone?
Yep. It did, and he didn't even mention how fat my nuts were.
That is such an old. Have you heard that before?
No.
Oh my god, that's like 7 years old now. Like
Yeah,
somebody
you
made a
can-
fake
honestly,
phone call, like phone call.
You can play that without even having to pull up a video. You can
That's
just
not
play it.
true, because I have to pull it
Yeah.
up on the other screen to do it, or else it won't
Well, I
play
mean,
on the live stream.
I'm just saying you don't need to play it. You don't need to pull the YouTube video up on the stream though. Is what I'm saying.
Actually, do I have PC audio capture? Okay, hold on. I actually can. You're not wrong. I technically can. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. The Small Wiener Club.
Audio.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Nobody else can see my fucking screen right now. Just you guys. It's all you. Kraken, adjust your camera slightly up and to your side, like closer towards your desk. And a little bit up. Perfect. Perfect. Hi, this is Phil from the Small Wiener Club. Here it comes. You guys should be able to hear this just fine.
You have one new message. Hey, this is Phil from the Small Wiener Club. Sorry to get back to
You
you
hear
so
this
late.
just fine,
I just
right?
finished reviewing your application and information you sent in, but I am sorry to say that I don't think I can allow you to join our group. From what I'm looking at, your wiener is massive. I mean, the sheer girth and juiciness alone is ridiculous. It looks as if somebody glued
Who put the anime overlay on this?
torso. You could probably stand on it like a tripod. And that's not even mentioning how fat your nuts are. But it does appear that you're going to have to take that ginormous schmeat somewhere else. But thank you for trying.
Thank you for trying, and you have a good day.
Best of luck to you.
And best of luck to you. Oh fuck!
I like the Fate Stay Night version better. It's pretty funny.
There's a Fate
Wait,
Stay
wait.
version.
Yeah, it's because it's got Astolfo.
Okay. All right, you're done. So Astolfo, if you've never seen Astolfo, hold on. We just need to. We'll just cover this real quick. Astolfo.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pull up any videos right now. 'cause he doesn't
We're
wanna
definitely
do the
not
work
pulling
on
up
OBS.
videos of Astolfo. So Astolfo, this is Astolfo. Somebody would think that Astolfo here. Fuck off. I just have to do this different. Hold on. I gotta fix something again. I didn't wanna. Let's just do this.
No, well, that works right there. That's a really good, representation of what Astolfo looks like.
So this is Astolfo. Kraken, what is your initial impression of Astolfo here?
She's probably got a lot of rule. What is it? 42 and fan.
Rule 34. Rule 34. Yeah,
34?
there's plenty of Rule 34 of Astolfo. It's
Yep.
a vid. We couldn't hear it. We couldn't see it. Only hear. Yeah, we only really needed to hear that. TG. That was just playing the fill from the Small Wiener Club sound because Kraken had never heard it before. But yeah, so Astolfo is from Fate Stay Night. Initial impression, that looks like a female. That's not a female.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. That's a dude. That's a dude.
Is it drag or?
Oh yeah, Astolfo's drag for no reason
Okay.
whatsoever other than so Fate Stay has an interesting like anime lore in the fact that it was never meant to be like a mainstream anime. It was always meant to be hentai. And the story ended up evolved enough in some sort of way that it ended up being hentai. So that's how we ended up with characters like this. Yeah, characters like Astolfo. The fuck is this terrible anime thing anyways? So yeah, that's Astolfo. That's what he was talking about with there was a Fate Stay one where it was Astolfo.
Where Astolfo introduces himself. It's like, my name's Astolfo. I'm a rider class. And he's like, and it's nice to meet you. Pulls up the phone. Listen, tap the phone to listen. And everyone hears the video and it's like, it's gorgeous.
And it's the Small Wiener Club recording again. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh fuck's sake. All right.
That's perfect.
Let's see. What else do we have going up here? Fast food tier list? That's what you chose?
I just picked
Ooh,
something.
that's
right?
gonna get divisive.
We were getting really hot and heavy with the topics. I wanted to make it little bit.
Okay, he basically he took some creative control from me last week because I may have gone on a 30-minute rant about how the government needs to die.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
fast food tier.
We got the strangeness of people turning on T-Swift, border crisis, Texas Boogaloo, midnight passing of the 98
Don't just read off the
bill.
topics, you dipshit. What are you doing?
Then you got this whole Maxine
Bro.
Waters thing.
Stop. You're
Then you
fucking.
got how you're not nearly as happy now as you were in your teens.
You're killing me right now, bro. You're killing
I'm
me.
just saying, there's a lot of heaviness to it.
You're killing me.
I've
Okay.
never had In-N-Out.
Hold on. Give me a second to put it on the fucking screen. Jesus Christ, you guys. All
I
right.
love In-N-Out.
All right, we're going to start then. We're going to do a fast food tier list. Fuck it. Right now, live on the podcast. Viewers,
In-N-Out, worthy of my money.
feel free to chime in. I may or may not give a fuck what your opinion is, but we're going to try.
What the fuck is Harvey's?
In-N-Out. In-N-Out. On a scale of 1 to 5, because we're going to go with 5
Never
here.
tried it, abstaining.
4.
4? I give it a
Give it a
1.
4.
For a grand total of 5.
Okay, then let's compromise on 3.
3? Craveable enough. Fine. Wendy's. I'm going to say Wendy's is top tier.
I'm gonna say Wendy's is worthy of my money,
Worthy of my money.
but that's only because I live in Texas and the
you guys are killing
fascinating
me.
culture, the fascinating
Okay,
culture that
we're going to
runs in-
argue about Wendy's right now.
Okay.
We're arguing about Wendy's right now. Here's why we're arguing about
Okay.
Wendy's. First of all, Wendy's still produces some of the best burger quality out there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about French fries. French fries matter a little bit, but like not that much. Even then, I still think they straight cut their own French fries in the store.
And you want to clown on In-N-Out for that same reason?
No, I think In-N-Out just tastes like
Look.
trash.
Okay,
Their
They-
burgers
they
are
got-
thin.
they-
Dude, they put more
It's all
onion.
fresh.
They put more onion than meat on their fucking sandwiches. And that pisses me off.
and it's a good sandwich though.
It's an okay sandwich. It just tastes like onion.
I'm just saying, for the cost of it, I'd put Wendy's at worthy of my
Okay,
money.
Wendy's
not
is
top tier.
expensive, but it's essentially a restaurant. Like, it's actually essentially good sit-down restaurant quality food. Yes, ma'am.
We have Wendy's in Canada.
Yes.
So, worthy of my money.
Okay, but I'm trying to argue for why it needs to be top tier. I just need one other person to agree with me on it before I can move it up.
I'm just
there.
saying, like, you're gonna love Wendy's nuts hit your
Okay,
face, David.
here's
God damn it.
if we put Wendy's at top tier, we gotta put KFC at the bottom.
I don't
no,
think anybody was
KFC's
arguing with you on that, but let's get to that when we get there.
Okay.
But Wendy's, listen, if
I
you
wish
have
I
ever
knew
been
you,
in a
but I
bad
promise
mood,
we can put KFC on the bottom.
listen, if you've ever been in a bad mood, too tired to cook, and you go to Wendy's and you get yourself a fucking double baconator sandwich and you've got ketchup dripping down your cheek, you're not even
Wendy's
mad.
Okay, you're
Not
losing
even
me. You're
America,
losing me.
God.
Now I'm just down to craveable.
You're a piece of shit.
Worthy of
No,
my
we're
money.
going top tier. 2 against 1.
You're a piece of shit.
Okay.
Worthy of money. Carl's.
What is that one? Carl's Jr.
Never
You
been.
mean Hardee's?
Carl's Jr., Hardee's, whichever you want to call it.
I
If it's available,
was
realistically,
gonna say it's not that great. Like it's not good.
do you have Carl's Jr. or Hardee's in Canada? That's probably for the best.
I'm gonna say if it's available. Their breakfast is solid, but
No, but see, here's the thing with Canada is that when you guys fuck something up, we do it better.
That's not necessarily true, but that's because I've looked at your healthcare system. But we'll come back around to that.
don't
Oh,
worry.
yes, we will.
although you guys are strong,
but I need to vent,
although-
and this is
although
my
you guys
point.
are a strong contender for blackface, I will say that.
Dude, what now? What the
Trudeau
fuck?
does not represent the country despite his role being representer of the country. He is
That's a
on
hot
the
take and a
phone.
half.
What she was saying is that when we mess something up, they do it even better than we do. I'm just saying, like, it's a toss up for blackface.
So Carl's Jr. focusing
Jr.,
on the tier list just a little bit.
I'm gonna say if it's available.
if it's
The
available,
biscuits-
I'll eat it. Yeah, if it's
like, well,
available,
honestly-
I'll eat it.
honestly, I will say their biscuits are top tier, but it doesn't. That kind of is overshadowed by literally anything else.
Yeah, they're okay. And the reason I don't like them that much is their burgers come in pre-cooked.
Yes.
Like that turned me off so much in the first place. Like I've always thought they tasted like rubber meat, but the fact that when I was working there and I saw their burgers come in literally pre-cooked, like they just fucking thaw them out, and the only reason they go through the broiler is just to put grill marks on them.
Yep.
Sorry, man, I'm just not here for it. They're gross. I'll eat them if I have to because there's nothing available. But Raising Cane's chicken.
I would put it somewhere between worthy of my money and craveable.
I think it's craveable. I've had it and I was not like super impressed. No
Like,
idea.
it just seems like a worse version of Chick-fil-A.
It's definitely a worse version of Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So craveable.
Yeah, I'll throw it in craveable. Taco Bell. I'm sorry, it's top tier.
Is it better or worse? Is Raising Cane's better or worse than In-N-Out? Because you can actually arrange it.
Okay, I have problems with dairy. Taco Bell is the literal hell for me.
I think it's better than In-N-Out, by the way. Taco Bell is hell for you? We're gonna not take yours then because we're not gonna count a health issue as part of the problem.
I'm gonna say Taco
that's
Bell
not
is top
fair.
tier.
I think it's top tier.
Taco Bell's top
Okay.
tier.
And that's the funny thing is knowing
Mishaps.
knowing Taco Bell as well as I do, Taco Bell is still top tier for me because like I know what they do and I'm okay with the
Do
fucking.
not tell me because my plan is as soon as I'm out to go try Taco Bell.
You know you can get Taco Bell without the cheese on it though, right? And there's still good
What's
Taco
the
Bell
point?
without the cheese.
What's the point? The whole point to a taco is the cheese. and
No,
the
it's
meat.
the sauce,
Okay, if you want a
Trust.
taco for the cheese, you got to go to Taco Casa, which is not on this list.
which is not on the list. Yeah. You know what Raising Cane's really is worse than, or really is like a worse version of, in my opinion, is Chicken Rocket.
I don't know if I've had Chicken Rocket.
Chicken Express?
Oh, Chicken Express. Okay,
Yeah.
you said Chicken Rocket, not Chicken
Yeah,
Express.
Bro, we were calling
I
it Chicken
thought-
Rocket from the day we moved there.
Okay, okay.
Anyway.
I'm not to go there, but when you said Chicken Rocket, my brain went somewhere else.
Oh no, Cock Rocket. That's
Penis.
weird. What a weird direction to go. We're talking about food, ma'am. Think about the food going in your mouth, not the dick. Anyways, Taco
Hey,
Bell,
are we able to just make her laugh by saying the very simple word?
penis.
penis.
Yes. The autism is strong with this one, and that is both
All right,
true
all right.
and funny.
KFC. I'd rather starve.
I would rather, I'm
KFC?
going to starve if I eat KFC.
I would rather
because
starve.
Every time I take it into my
Bottom
mouth,
of the
I throw
bottom.
it up.
That by the time you take it in, it's gone again. Yeah, I get that. No, KFC is
No,
one of
it's
those
not
things.
This way, it's not down, it's up.
I
out.
swear to God, this is so back in the day, McDonald's was also on that list, right? I swear to God, one day Courtney and I were traveling somewhere, and all they had in that town was like a KFC in one gas station and a McDonald's in another gas station. And we both were like, we're just going to keep driving. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry. Because, like, McDonald's
Can we
was
find
so
a McDonald's
trash.
if it's available for me, pretty please?
So she says if it's available. I'm going to say that arguably it's craveable sometimes.
What, McDonald's?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to come back to it when we get there.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
actually...
we're not there yet.
My sensibility says we have to go in order. As much as
So
we
Del
want to
Taco?
jump ship.
Okay.
Del Taco,
Del Taco,
is worth my money.
it's worth my money.
Del Taco is it's rare. You do not find Del Tacos everywhere. But one of those, I discovered Del Taco even like more recently moving back to Washington, and I tried it, and for the pennies I was giving them, I felt like I actually ate food.
Like, here's the thing. I survived on Del Taco for so long.
Did you actually down in
living,
Utah?
living in Utah.
No.
Just because, here's the thing. When I was paying $1 for 3 tacos,
Yep.
I could go in and buy 30 tacos for $10.
Yep.
And they're not small tacos either.
Nope.
Like they're like, yeah, sure, they're maybe like a little smaller than the usual taco, but they're sizable. And I could just like eat 10, put the rest in the fridge, and just slowly eat them.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
I think Del Taco is
money.
worthy of my money. I wouldn't say it's top tier. It's good, but it's worthy of my money.
It's not amazing.
So
Well,
basically,
because
the way
Del
the list
Taco's
going right now
consistency
you have
is-
shit my brains out. Meh. I haven't tried it yet. Throw my brains out.
I can't help that you Canadians don't get to have anything fun. But that's just how life works.
But-
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
We have them in Canada. I haven't tried it.
Are you really going to tell me Chick-fil-A? If we are considering that Taco
look,
Bell's
it is,
number one
okay.
reason why Taco Bell is good, it is consistent.
yes.
It is
And-
consistent.
and
you know
having-
what you're getting every time.
Having worked in Chick-fil-A before, because I have worked in Chick-fil-A under Compass.
But it's
so-
consistent.
It is absolutely 100% consistent. It is by and far one of the more consistent and well-trained companies ever to exist.
And
You know,
the
it's just-
times?
but the yeah, and as far as everything, it's like everything is S tier except for the cost. The cost is just like,
Dude, you move
know
past
you're
the cost.
You know you're getting.
You move past the cost. I can wholeheartedly say that
I would-
cost is one of the most limiting
I would-
factors in my decision.
I'd put
here.
it under Taco Bell though.
You think so?
I would put it
Okay.
under Taco Bell.
I can live with that. Pizza Hut, if it's available.
Worthy of my money. Personally.
Really?
Craveable.
Craveable?
So I guess how about this?
It's going
We'll
to
do
Craveable.
Bottom of Craveable. Worse than In-N-Out.
Let's say for me
Burger
personally,
King is another thing that makes me throw up.
Burger King.
Okay, we actually have a when we were moving down here to Texas.
Oh my
we-
God. Yeah, I remember.
We stopped in New Mexico,
No, not this one.
and David gets out.
We
and he
need to talk about
buys
this.
some
Hold on.
Whoppers.
He is not telling this nearly correctly enough. He is
So
not
we
telling
drive-
this nearly
so I
correctly
fly
enough.
I fly up to what was it? I fly up to Minneapolis.
Yes.
Was it Minneapolis?
Yes.
And you picked me up. We stopped at somewhere outside of there. Picked up the truck. Then we went back to Fargo, loaded stuff up in Fargo, drove down to Provo to pick up my stuff.
Yeah.
And we didn't do a great. I should have gotten rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And
You
and
really
then
should have gotten rid of a lot
we,
of stuff.
We also just like kind of rushed the packing on packing up his stuff. So we could have done it a little bit better.
A little bit less gas, a little smaller of a truck, a little bit more efficiency, gotten rid of more bullshit.
It's this really weird, awkward triangle that we were in where it's 17 and a half hours to Fargo from Fort Worth, 17 and a half hours from Fargo to Provo, and 17 and a half hours from Provo to Fort Worth. So it's just this weird, awkward triangle of driving.
And so what he's talking about though is when we were moving that truck, right? We're going from Fargo down to Utah to pick up his stuff in Provo, Utah, then all the way to Fort Worth. But we were really rushing, so we weren't making a lot of stops or anything. There was a dog in the truck with us. There were cats there with us. I mean, we were really trying to do this as smoothly and fast as
How many
possible.
cats?
Just the
Just
two.
one cat.
Oh,
Did you?
well, wait, no,
'cause
we only had snow at the time. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because we'd gotten rid of Thumper because he was pissing on everything badly. But like, yeah, so we're going down there and we've got a cat in the car, we've got the dog in the car, we're tired, we're fucking pushing miles, tearing ass. I'm literally living on like licorice and soda.
Yep.
And
Red vines.
we get to New Mexico after Utah, and we both are realizing that we've barely ate like anything in 2 days. And I was just like, bro, I just need something substantial and a rest. So we end up going to, I was like, you know what sounds amazing right now? I said, Burger King. I never think Burger King sounds amazing, but it sounds absolutely stunning right now because it's fat, and it's carbs, and it's fat,
Yeah.
and it's sugar, and it's all, and obviously there's a little bit of protein and everything in there too, but like it was just all this thing that was like, that's gonna make me feel so full. And I think we both ended up getting double Whoppers with cheese and bacon.
Double Whoppers.
Yeah, we ended up getting double Whoppers with cheese and bacon, and we just sat there eating these double Whoppers, cheese and bacon. And
Then
Scott usually,
permission.
what's really funny is I remember this very specifically. Scott usually will not eat like ketchup and mayonnaise and shit. Dude, he didn't give a fuck that day. He just ate it, all of it. He was just like, yep. Yeah, we needed it was
We're just casually on the way because we drove through so we went from Utah through Colorado, and I remember going through and that was like probably one the worst section of the drive was going through Colorado.
Dude, it was so bad.
And I remember we were driving along, and you're like, "What's keep?" And I don't know who I don't know if it was me or you that asked it, but what's keeping us from driving over this ledge here?
Dude, yeah, we were like getting mildly suicidal.
Actually, you know what? I think that was you. You said that, and I said,
we could just drive off this cliff. We could just be done.
I said, why, what's to stop us from doing it? And I said, Courtney would be sad.
That was literally
Courtney
it.
would be sad.
That was literally it. We're like, yeah, we got to finish this.
Aw.
God, I don't want to die right now, but we got to get this done. We were so tired, bro. I think we crashed damn near 24 hours after we landed. Like we got there, we were like, I'm unpacking the beds, and that's it. We didn't unpack shit from the truck that day. We got the beds out because the beds were tucked off to the side.
Yep.
We just
dragged
the
right
mattress
in the very back.
Yeah. We dragged the mattresses inside, put them on the apartment floor after we checked in with the new apartments, and we just full clap. We just went to we each all went to the fucking ground and slept. It was fucking exhausting, dude.
But anyway, I'd still put it at Craveable.
I would put Burger King at Craveable. Sorry, Kraken. You're going to get outvoted on this one because we have special memories now.
It's okay.
Domino's, if it's available.
If it's available, yeah. They used to be really good. They did. They used to be really good, and it's just slipped downhill. Little Caesars.
Okay, this
was a hard one, isn't it?
Because, like, here's the thing. They have some of the freshest ingredients you can probably get for a pizza.
Yes. I know. You and I both worked for so long with
but it's like, it's not good ingredients.
They are good ingredients, but they aren't good
they're
ingredients.
Not. It's like it's just like really mediocre ingredients.
Like their dough could use some flavor, and then it would actually be so good.
So I'd probably put it at the very bottom of it if it's available.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I feel that.
Sonic.
Are we judging the food or the drinks? Because I feel like there's a vast difference.
There is a major difference.
If I'm just in it for the drinks, Sonic's might be fucking top tier.
It's but you gotta and then for some of the food is craveable though.
Some maybe worthy.
And then some of the food is just I'd rather starve.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like there's one thing they did, and that was their breakfast burrito. That I was like, yeah, that thing kind of slaps.
And their tater tots.
No, I don't care about them.
That's a very American thing. We don't have them up here.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're Canadian.
They're cheese curds too.
They had cheese curds? Maybe not where I'm at.
Make a tater tot poutine.
Also, we just don't have Sonics where we're at anymore. They're just all gone. Dude, don't even get me started on poutine. I made poutine a while back. It was so
love
good.
Poutine.
It's so fucking
delicious.
Good. There's two things in this world I love, and that's pussy and poutine.
So, yeah, Sonic. I'm just gonna say Sonic is.
Okay, no dose. Craveable.
Just because it's got to. I would put it above. Just at the top of Craveable, just because it's
the drinks, man.
The drinks
drinks
it up,
alone
the
are the
food
only-
drags it down.
There are times when I will go to every restaurant around to get food and then still stop at Sonic's for a drink. It's that good. The drinks are just that good.
Their drinks and their ice cream.
I
Yep.
don't
know
eat
what it is.
Papa John's.
Oh.
I don't
Better
like Papa
ingredients.
John's, man.
Pedophilia. Papa John's.
Oh, god damn it. First of all, can't say that word.
Oh. Better ingredients. Epstein Island. Papa
There we
John's.
go. We can live with Epstein Island.
Nice.
Well played. Well played. God damn it, Epstein Island.
Okay, Arby's is worthy of my money.
Arby's is worthy of your money?
Yes.
I would say it's craveable at best. Do you have Arby's? Are you allowed to have an Arby's?
We have Arby's. Arby's is not my favorite, so you guys can put it where you want.
I'm going to say middle of craveable.
Okay.
I would actually even go to In-N-Outs over Arby's most of the time. Nothing wrong with Arby's. It's just one of those things for the price to value comparison. If you're not getting like a double beef and cheddar, which is still going to cost you like $10, you're probably not getting full on Arby's.
Yeah.
Like it's just
But
not.
I will say
ADHD
their lemonades
brain
are really
needs
good.
fidget.
You what now?
Well, I would say their lemonades are pretty
ADHD
good.
brain need fidget. I have
ADHD brain need fidget. Do you have a fidget spinner?
I have fidgets.
Stay in camera frame. She said fidgeting. She put the fidget under the
One
under
of my
her cloak.
favorite fidgets to do.
Hey, Kraken, what you doing with your hand down there?
Giggity, wouldn't you like to know?
She says fidgeting, pulls out an actual fidget toy. Well, that's not
No,
the
just,
vibrator I thought I was hearing.
I just like these child-proof caps. Whenever
Oh,
I need
no.
a fidget, just
That's terrible. Oh, I hate both of you right now.
I'm having it under here so it's quiet.
Okay, so
All right.
next on the list, we have got
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's. I can
Herbert's
hold.
and Gerbert's is better.
I have to abstain. I've never actually had Jimmy John's.
Every
I
time
haven't
I-
had it either. It's an
Every
American
time I've
thing.
walked in, it smells like food.
If it's available,
That doesn't
I'm gonna
mean
put it at
anything,
If it's
though.
available,
If it's available,
if it was Herbert's and Gerbert's, I'd have a different opinion.
Oh,
However,
what a weird
Jimmy
ass
John's-
name is Herbert's and Gerbert's.
it is okay. So the
it's a Jewish thing. You
the
anti-Semite
CEO
bitch.
Well, I didn't know what that
I
was.
mean,
I thought he was just
how
pulling
can we
some
blame her?
stupid-ass
She's
name out of
Canadian.
his ass.
I know she's got the most anti-Semite president.
Excuse me. I might have some Jewish heritage.
Just don't tell your prime minister, and you should be fine.
Oh, my prime minister can fuck off.
He's gonna send you to Mein Camp.
Fuck himself.
Dad, he wanted Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I was playing that earlier, actually.
God, there was that clip before we get going again. There was that clip where the dude was like, "What the hell did my little brother make?" And his little brother had made like literally a slave camp in Minecraft, and it was like, Jesus.
It's just a whole bunch of skeletons of a
Okay, not
fascinating
just
cultural color.
I was gonna say not just skeletons, but like charcoal colored skeletons.
I'm trying
skeletons.
to avoid calling them black, but I guess we're not.
We're not gonna dodge it that hard.
Wither
we know what was
skeletons.
we know what was in the meme. That shit was
And
funny,
you
but it
know
was like, God
exactly
damn,
what
that's
was in
wrong.
the chest.
And it was full
You
of
know exactly-
chicken. I was like, bro, he went
it was full
hard.
of cotton.
And chicken. There was chicken and cotton in the chest.
they
That's
have-
all there
okay,
was.
Did they have the watermelon though? Because watermelon is a vanilla object in Minecraft.
Well, they wouldn't have given the watermelon. Well, they also wouldn't have given the chicken, really. It should have been intestines, but anyways,
Exactly.
culturally speaking, like
Not
historically,
as bad as it could be. They could have added watermelon.
Okay.
Chipotle.
worth
Chipotle's
my money.
I don't like Chipotle. I'd rather starve.
I've heard of it. I haven't tried it.
I will slide it middle of
Okay, I would say if you feel that strongly about it, maybe bottom of craveable or at the top of it if it's available.
bottom of craveable.
Popeyes-
Here's my argument though. I want to make a fair argument. For the price that you're going to pay for Chipotle, it tastes like a pile of fucking food. And I don't mean like well-made food. I mean like someone's like ancient southern white grandma made it that doesn't know how the fuck seasoning works. Like, why would I go to Chipotle over Taco Bell? I'm gonna get just more value all the time, and that's not because I'm like trying.
All their food is fresh.
Kate, hi Kate.
Hello.
What's up, Kate?
I mean, it's fresh-ish. It's fresh adjacent.
It's prepped in house.
I know. I've watched them make it, and it's still boring. Like, how are you not going to sprinkle some fucking salt over it while it's on the grill? Like, give it some fucking flavor, man.
Sure. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
It's just boring.
You know, so Chipotle is a worse version of Taco Del Mar.
Yes. Which makes me sad because you don't find a lot of Taco Del Mars anymore.
I think there's only one.
I think they're gone, which is really disappointing because fish tacos or fish burritos from Taco Del Mar were fucking.
I gotta find out now. Hang on, Taco Del Mar. See if there's anything, no, not Maria Del Mar. I'm not looking for Fort Worth, Dallas Fort Worth.
Taco
I know they're not
Del Mar pictures, images.
Because I know that
this is Taco Del Mar right here. Yes,
they're all in the Seattle area.
They are.
They're all in the Seattle area. I know there's one in Ellensburg.
I'm just saying, look at that actual food. Look how banger that food actually looks. And I think this was back in the day. This bowl here would have cost like $10.
No, not even.
Yeah, it was so good.
Because like one burrito was like $5.
Yeah, and they were good.
Like the big burrito.
Ooh, look at this one. Their vegetarian alternative one. Even the vegetarian alternative meat looks good. I would eat this. No fucking hesitation.
Like last time I was, so when I went to go pick up my sister for Thanksgiving, I stopped at Taco Del Mar, and I brought some food back for I had some of my burrito left over, and my brother got mad at me for not telling him I was going there because he would have loved to have one.
Popeyes. Hold on. I think I need to add a new tier. Add a row below. Just plain ghetto.
No. It's a fascinating cultural icon.
Nope. Popeyes goes into ghetto and dry. Like if you have never
ghetto and dry.
If you've never had Popeyes, you're missing nothing. You're missing nothing. You think KFC's bad? At least KFC's food still has moisture.
No, KFC's food makes me throw up. That's why KFC.
I'm sure, but at least it still has moisture. Like when I tried to eat Popeyes, I damn near vomited.
If you bite into a Popeyes biscuit, you're going to be craving water.
You're going to need water. You're not going to be able to get it down your throat.
It's like, if you ever seen a Western movie where they're eating, that stale ass bread, they're probably got more moisture in that bread.
Here's the better way to visualize
Popeyes chicken.
Here's the better way to visualize eating a Popeyes biscuit. Imagine grandma's house, the most flaky, buttery, wonderful biscuit, and you just bite straight. You don't have to put anything else on it. It's already got all the flavor fresh out of the oven, nice and hot. You just bite in, and you get all that beautiful buttery flavor and everything. This is the exact opposite of that. It's like eating a fucking Canadian hockey puck after a hard game.
They put 2 cups of baking soda in their biscuit recipe for a single biscuit.
Literally, though.
It's just
off. Kraken said, fuck
whatever.
you! Because I compared it to a hockey puck.
But you know what?
Yes.
You know what? Here, I got something to say, David.
What's that?
Penis.
Fuck you.
She's like fucking 3 or something. Ah, Daddy said penis.
He said penis. Jack in the Box.
Kraken already planning to be on this podcast more often. She says, I'm having fun.
Yes.
Jack in the Box. 10 years ago, I would have said top tier. Now, honestly, most of the time I'd rather starve.
I'd say if it's available.
If it's available.
But even then, like, most of the time when I'm feeling something, I'd probably would rather get Whataburger just because the wait times are always so
Which I would
long.
also not eat Whataburger most of the time.
Like,
Jack and there's a reason why we stopped calling it Jack in the Box and started calling it Jack in the Ass or Jack in the Crack. Like,
The only thing that I honestly believe is actually really good there is their tiny tacos.
I
That's
hate
it.
those because they're terrible. Frozen fried tacos with lettuce shoved into them. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put it as
So
if it's available above
bottom
Carl's
of if it's
Jr.
available.
I know Carl's Jr. is just like the black sheep hiding behind everything here because it's dark colored. Jersey Mike's worthy of my money.
Yep, I would say that.
Every
agree.
time I've eaten at Jersey Mike's, I'm in a good mood for it.
It's a good sandwich. It's
It's
a great
very
sandwich.
good sandwich.
I haven't had
It's-
Five Guys either, but I've had McDonald's.
You've never had Five Guys?
No.
Just one at a time?
Oh, come on.
But
You dick.
she's not in her orgy phase yet, okay?
Hmm.
Give her a
No,
few
I
more
haven't never.
years.
Yes.
For someone that calls himself a Kraken, I don't know what you're doing with all those limbs.
Ooh.
That's for me to know and you to never find out.
Okay, if you have any disputes of anything on the tier list, please let us know in the chat.
Just cephalopod things.
Just cephalopod
Yes.
things.
Just hentai things.
Tentai. She's giving him 10 tickles somewhere, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Five Guys.
Right in the butthole.
Oh no. Scott taking the whole point of the joke and just killing it. Five Guys. If I take away how expensive Five Guys has gotten, it's still top tier.
I can't. I think I've only ever had them once, and I don't really have a good accurate metric on how good they are.
Five Guys is good because they do make it right there in front of you, fresh with whatever toppings you want. However, I think it's like $16 or $17 for a double cheeseburger now.
And then, but I do know that they like overload
For
you with
just
fries.
the burger?
For just the burger.
Fuck that. No.
Like I said,
It ain't worth
worthy.
my money if it's that
That's what
much
I'm trying
money.
to say. It's really fucked up because I don't want to put it below top tier because the food itself is phenomenal. Like if you're there for a burger, Five Guys kills it. But
Mitch,
also,
half the reason why I like to eat at McDonald's is it's still cheap as fuck.
well, and that's why I tell people all the time, like, you want a good diner burger, go to Wendy's. Or not Wendy's, but
you want a good diner
Denny's.
burger, you go to the local diner and you get a damn burger.
Yeah, I don't trust most
Yeah.
local diners. They tend to do a bad job on burgers.
Especially in Texas, they do a terrible job.
They
with burgers.
overcook
Up
everything.
here, they do a great job.
Yeah,
Like-
Canadian. Got it.
We love our burgers. We only get them seasonally usually, so we do a good job at what the fuck.
How
we
do you cook your burger?
On a grill?
Temp.
I don't know. I don't cook.
Is it pink in the middle?
No.
Then you're overcooking it. We're not on the same page. These kids these days. Overcooking all their beef.
You know what? Fine. Fuck you. I'm coming down to visit you, and you're making me a proper fucking burger, Mr.
Sure,
Chef.
I will make you
Oh, no,
whatever
Scott-
kind of burger you want.
No, you keep dreaming, but I'm coming down to visit you.
Scott will be here in
Oh.
May if you want to make it a fun group thing.
I'm leaving in May. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it a fun group thing because I'm going to have a lot of legal battles probably to do.
Maybe, yeah. It would have been fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
That said, oh, headphones come back. I just needed to scratch my ear.
Headphones come back.
This is why.
I did, bitch. And then it walked away further. Because of the hat. The hat's a hard cover in the front. Anyways, so Five
Little
Guys.
knob.
I'm gonna put Five Guys as
phones in
craveable
front.
because it's too expensive. But I'm gonna put it at the
If you've
top
got a
of
button on the
craveable.
top of your head, move your headphones to the top bar of it up to the front in front.
It
of
is on there.
That'll keep them from falling off.
See,
Oh. Then what the fuck happened?
don't worry about it. McDonald's.
I would say
McDonald's.
McDonald's
Worthy of my
is
money or craveable.
Worthy of my money.
10
Just-
years ago, I
I'm okay
wouldn't
with
have said
whatever
that.
You
Just
guys want
as
as long
long-
as it's nothing below craveable.
10 years ago, I wouldn't have said that. 10 years ago, I would have been like, nah, fuck McDonald's. Because, like, the fries are still terrible. I'm not going to ever change my opinion on that.
Yeah, it's because they stopped using beef
If
tallow.
you guys ever find yourself north of the border, what I want you guys to do is stop at a Harvey's for a burger and their fries. And
At
their
a
fries.
Harvey's? But you just admitted they overcook everything.
Well, no, the Harveys make your hamburger your way. So if you want to tell them to undercook it a bit, they'll undercook it.
That's not undercooking. That is correctly cooking. If there is not any sort of hemoglobin coming out of it, you have destroyed that burger.
They're my favorite burger in
You
Canada.
want it
Oh,
to
when
be
you
at the
come
point.
here, we're gonna destroy all restaurants for you.
You want to be able to see the point.
As long as I get to cuddle Luna, I don't care.
You can come play with Luna.
You
Yay!
want it to have the meat cooked to a point where the hemoglobin is starting to turn clear. At that point, you take it off the heat. That's it.
It's called a render
That's
process.
when you know it's done.
Okay, well, I don't trust you, so I'll trust Jay to make the burger.
He's as good of a cook as I am.
Better in some ways.
In certain ways, I was gonna say in certain ways he's better. Well, like when it comes to the really fancy shit, he fucking roasts me. But when it comes to like group settings and like family meals type shit, I absolutely destroy him.
And baking.
Oh, meaning you would
And
probably
bacon.
make the better food that I would enjoy, like the hearty pastas and all that shit.
Yeah, that's more my
Shit that
territory.
Yeah, no.
But like when it
no,
comes to
I
a
trust
steak,
your cooking.
when it comes to a steak, he nails steak in a way that I usually can't.
Okay.
But you got to keep in mind our cooking acumen is very different. He is really focused on like frou top tier shit, whereas I'm really focused on feeding the majority.
Yeah, I had a guy try to groom me to be a trophy wife, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to this frou top tier shit kind of place," and I'm just like, "Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work." So I made him pay for my burger and left.
Yeah, it's one of those things though. You got to understand the food, because for him and
I
I,
was like,
here's
I
the
need
thing.
to get away from this guy to the waiter, and I'm like, "But I want my burger." So I
Right.
go grab my burger and then make him pay for it. That would be great. And she's like, "Yeah, totally."
By burger, do you mean hockey puck? Because I know you Canadians love hockey pucks.
That one was pink on the inside, you bitch.
Oh, so it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, the right way to cook it.
Yes. It was worth
Yeah.
worth going out with that asshole just to have that damn burger.
Well, so that's one of the ironies of the way Scott is currently living as a wiener slinger, is that
Yeah, I know. I'm serving the masses.
realistically, that's my fucking territory he's working in. And he's actually teased me before. He's like, "Yeah, I started borrowing some of your shit," and I'm like, "Fuck off, bro," because he knows that he knows my techniques as much as I know his techniques. So he was like, "How do I make this appeasing to everybody?" What would David do?
And then he turns around. And he's like, "Well, you could do XYZ thing, which is I know something that you would like to do." And I'm like, "No, I know I would love to do that, but
He's
there's no
learned
point
his
in
lesson.
casting- I'm not going to cast my pearls before swine.
Yes,
There's no point.
he's
If-
learned
if
his
someone's-
lesson.
If I can convince the random drunk layman to buy a hot dog for $20, there's no point in trying to give him good stuff.
And most people that want a hot dog don't want something fancy anyways. They want something quick,
Yeah.
dirty, and like tasty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll tell me I just want ketchup and
exactly.
mustard on it.
God, what was that we were joking about the one day? You're like, I was
Mustard,
cleaning my
just ketchup.
freezer, and I was wondering if while I was cleaning my freezer, I wasn't just
I was cleaning
ruining
my
the hot
fridge
dogs
out.
at the same time.
Yep.
What if it was
Yeah,
the
I
hot
wonder
dog
if what-
stank that was making the hot dogs taste better? Just that built up musk of hot dog.
the musty.
What does that smell? You the hot dog.
Oh, the hot dog.
Well, because it says you the toilets, Frenches, or whatever, bullshit on their fucking thing. I don't speak French, but like, I don't know, like every cologne. I'm just saying, but it's just you the sausage.
Sausage.
Ooh la la. Oh fuck! I've got French
Look.
people that watch me. They're gonna kick my ass later for making that joke.
I'm Canadian. We're giving him a pass today.
I don't think your queen cares.
What queen? She died.
There's still people that don't know that. Okay, shh.
Trudeau secretly the queen in disguise. She's recolonizing as they speak.
Yeah, you gotta extend the character from an R to an N. Oh no! Well, actually no. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I messed up the.
I
joke,
don't know
worry.
where you're going with that, but it didn't work. Oh, I guess we
it
should
did
go
not
through the
work.
tier list. So, guys, the tier list is, for us at least, top tier, Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A. Worthy of my money, Jersey Mike's, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Del Taco, which nobody fucking knows. Craveable, a weird shoe-in at the top of that being Five Guys, purely because they're too fucking expensive. Like, lower your prices $5, I'll start eating at Five Guys again. And then it's top tier. Other than that, it's Sonic's, Cane's, In-N-Out.
Sonic's is only in Craveable because
they're drinks,
of the
man.
drinks.
They'd be in top tier if they were just a drink factory. 100%. 100% worth it. A Route 44 or whatever the fuck size drink, this fucking tall, big as my goddamn head, full of limeade, kills. Oh, have you never
and the
seen
fact
it?
that you can customize limeade.
Oh,
too,
she doesn't know though.
it's phenomenal.
Sonic's, so they make the limeades from scratch. Like they actually juice limes right there and make them from scratch. So they're not just limeades; they're killer limeades, man.
Like, you know, I still stand by one of my personal favorite limeade lemonade combinations where I add root beer into the lemonade. Personally, I think it's delicious.
What's that look?
He thinks I'm weird.
He smokes rocks sometimes when I'm not looking, I swear.
Yet I
Motherfucker
never
is
have.
actually a whole ass CIA shut-in crackhead. Fuck out of here. So anyways, Cane's, In-N-Out, Arby's, Pizza Hut, Burger King, Chipotle for Craveable, which I would still throw Chipotle. Fucking, I'd rather starve. Then we've got, if it's available, because sometimes you just need to eat, we got Pizza Hut, or not Pizza Hut, but Domino's and Little Caesars, Jimmy John's, Jack in the Box. Man, I can't help it. I kind of want to move Carl's down to I'd rather starve.
Look, I wouldn't blame you.
All right, it's going down. I'd rather starve.
No, you know what? You know
Papa
what you can do?
John's, Carl's Jr., and KFC.
I honestly, you could probably justify putting Carl's Jr. down into it's just ghetto and dry. Almost.
Almost. It's not really dry.
It's not dry.
It's just ghetto.
Fuck it.
It's
Good enough. Still Popeyes. So I'd rather.
Wait, you know KFC's better than Popeyes though.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
Are we
It
really
makes me throw up.
Are we really
It is
convinced
the
of
worst of
that?
the worst.
Yes, I am
I
absolutely
can
convinced.
okay.
KFC's better than
Caveat to the
Popeyes.
whole Burger King makes me throw up. I have had their fries and not thrown up at least twice.
There you go.
So
So, and I'd rather starve now. All of a sudden, by itself,
It's
Pizza-
Papa John's.
pizza from Papa John's, and then just ghetto and dry,
Ingredients,
which is
FC9,
worse.
Papa John's.
And then just ghetto and dry is Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, KFC, and Popeyes, which that's 4 restaurants we wouldn't touch. What we've really determined right now, like actually looking at this tier list, leads to being like kind of an interesting summary of where food has come to.
in America.
You know what?
I would say as a
we're missing
whole.
a restaurant.
What?
We're missing a restaurant here. Dairy
What?
Queen.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Ooh, worthy of my money. I wouldn't say top tier.
Worthy of my money.
Worthy of my money for sure.
Yeah. We'll say the Dairy Queen
Their
being
burgers
worthy
are
of my
good.
money. But here's what I want to point out that's really interesting conjecturally.
Mm.
Nothing in top tier serves a burger. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that burgers are just too fucking expensive, and the burgers that we're willing to eat are still not anywhere close to top tier.
Yeah.
Because Five Guys, like I mentioned earlier, it really sucks that Five Guys has gotten so expensive. It used to be $10 for a double cheeseburger. And don't get the wrong idea, Kraken. Those double cheeseburgers weighed like half a pound. They're not like small cheeseburgers. They just gotten out of hand cost-wise. And they caramelized the shit out of them. They're good. Fucking grilled onions and jalapenos and shit. Like, I'm a happy boy going to Five Guys most of the time. But it's reached a point where I'm paying as much as going into a sit-down restaurant where they're going to
So
bring
basically
me
it's
water.
Like hey, what do I want for my birthday that's really expensive that I can make somebody else buy for me? Let's go to Five Guys.
See, I still wouldn't. There's so many better things out there for the same price or better. And that's the problem, is it's just like it's gotten to being restaurant levels of cost without
Like,
the
if you-
restaurant levels of sit-down quality.
Thing is, if you want a good burger, then the only way to get a truly good burger is to either make it yourself or you got to pay at least $18.
Yeah. And that's really disappointing. It's a really just looking at our tier list as three very different individuals, and even like Kraken having a hard time weighing in because she's fucking Canadian, but like, oh yeah, we don't stop with the Canadian jokes here. But like, all jokes aside, like when you really think about it, it's a big. There's a lot of narrative here, to where inflation is so far out of control that basically beef is too expensive to enjoy. Like, I'm not going to order shitty quality food to make up the difference at this point. Inflation has gotten so far out of hand, I can't even stand to eat at a Five Guys. McDonald's is like, I'll still eat it because like $7 will get me like a quarter pounder with cheese, and that's not so bad.
Yeah, their breakfast is good.
Their breakfast
McDonald's
is also
breakfast?
good. Yeah. Wendy's has an okay breakfast, but the Baconator and like regular like cheeseburgers are super, super awesome and heavy, and that's nice. And then there's Jersey Mike's, which makes cheesesteak that's phenomenal and available nationwide.
Yeah.
They're not my favorite cheesesteak place either. They're just my favorite cheesesteak chain. Because locally I have Brucey's. That's better.
That's a good spot.
And also we have the Cheesesteak Brothers, which is family owned. So that's not something you're going to find everywhere.
One restaurant that I need to check out, just because it's actually a hot dog restaurant that's opened up and is opening a bunch of different locations around DFW. It's Portillo's.
But what?
And it's called Portillo's.
Oh, okay.
They sell hot dogs.
Oh, they're your competition.
My competition,
quote unquote.
And by competition, I mean, they sell smaller hot dogs for cheaper prices, and they're an actual chain.
Right.
So a nationwide chain. That's my competition. That's my real competition there.
Oh, so
but
I don't know why you want to talk about the Super Bowl outside of the fact that Taylor Swift exists.
I mean, Super Bowl was a thing. It happened.
Okay.
I don't know. I was rooting for anybody, but
raise your hands if you watched the Super Bowl. Really?
Yeah, I actually did.
What the fuck?
I fell asleep during second quarter, but
so Kraken, how would you like to be the new co-host of Fecal?
No, I went. Okay, I went because my bishop, my bishop,
game, but sure.
My bishop was hosting a Super Bowl watch party. There was tons of food, tons of stuff to eat, and that's the reason why I went. That's the only reason I went.
Yeah.
Okay, I can live with that.
There wasn't a hot religious chick there that piqued your interest.
No, that doesn't happen anymore. Not for him.
Oh.
Scott knows exactly what I'm about to say too. He's like, son of a bitch. Scott managed to piss off pretty much every Mormon within 100-mile radius one day.
Which actually, all the people that were there for that are gone now. So
yeah, but now they're all like 18 to 20, and you're 30.
No, that's not true. So the half of them are over the age. I think it's like there's one I'm going on a date with here next week, and I think she's 28. I'd have to double check, but I think she's 28.
Okay, now the important question is which type of Mormon?
Are you the one that can
marry several people, or are you the one that only marries one?
That's been gone since 1890.
No, it has not.
Nah, there's no way they got rid of all the cult.
Well, no, I'm talking about the actual official church.
Oh, okay. No, real Mormons, like I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real Mormons. Which religion was right? Mormons. Mormon was the answer.
The answer was Mormons.
Anyways, so Scott managed to effectively piss off every Mormon woman within 100 miles.
If you can't talk about it on stream, you have to tell me after what the fuck.
We can absolutely talk about it. It's hilarious.
You know what it was that I said? And this is actually something that's
I need to hear that from him.
Well, here's the thing. This has actually become a much more far-reaching movement. It's become a lot more culturally
I believe
relevant.
Because it's outside of the church too.
Yeah. It's just like what I said was I absolutely loathed my experience in Utah because of how poorly I was treated as someone that didn't go on a mission. And dating was awful, and women just tend to treat men like garbage in Utah if you don't go on a mission.
Absolutely.
And that's a real true statement. And it does. I mean, outside of the church,
It's
women
the
tend to
same in
treat
Nevada.
women tend to treat men like garbage anyway. Like that's just how it's been.
Ironically, the narcissist I dated is also a Mormon. I'm noticing a pattern.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I'm narcissist and I'm Mormon.
Yes.
Yes,
Allegedly.
all the
Allegedly.
narcissists
Allegedly.
are Mormon.
You are not, Scott, to your benefit, you are not the worst narcissist I've ever known.
No.
You're
No,
really not.
I've dated the worst narcissist I've ever known.
But you are very self-involved. And I'm one of the few people that you actually listen to outside of your own
And
brain.
even then, sometimes I don't even listen to you.
Exactly. But that just
And the fact that
that's just part
but
of
the
being
fact that I admit
narcissist.
to
though.
that though.
I wonder if if there's some sort of psychology thing that could be traced back to the Mormon beliefs somehow. There
No,
probably
because
is.
I was Mormon and I'm not narcissist. I'm just autistic as fuck.
Yes.
I'm fairly opinionated, but also I welcome everybody else's opinions pretty open-mindedly.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's
no,
like your
Anyway.
opinion is wrong, but you have the right to it.
But yeah, so basically he pissed off everyone. Because keep in mind, this was before like all the really bad like fourth wave feminism shit was really starting to get bad. Like this was like him going after the church. Like he basically, let me put it this way.
I wasn't going after the church. I was going after the culture.
Let me finish. I'm gonna put it into layman's terms for everybody that's not religious. He basically went onto a Mormon forum on Facebook and said, "All these bitches ain't shit." And they ask for too much. And he's 100% right, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I would
but the
100%
thing you
agree.
needed-
And that's what I told him too
needed
when I
to
when I
know.
saw his post. I went, "Scott, what did you just do?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "Bro, you just fucking launched a nuke at yourself on social media." I said, "There's not a woman that'll I said, "There's not a woman from the church that's going to date you." I said, "I've never seen so many comments on a post that you were involved in any way." I mean, dude, when I say, what was it, 36 different women at least?
There was a lot.
It was a lot of them. And I read through all of them and they were all equally fucking out of touch and hilarious. But I was just like, bro, you can't fix.
Okay, there's one of them that was actually I would actually give props to.
Sure. But let me finish. I was like, at least before you did that, at least you had a chance to like start dating one of these girls and get her to like change her mind about all her stupid principle bullshit that didn't make sense. I said, now you don't even get a first date. Like the door is fucking closed on that shit. You slammed the vault shut, spun the wheel 6 extra times to be sure, and then flipped it off on the way back. Like you were just you closed everything. There is no shot anymore with any of these women. He's like, "That's fine. I didn't want to date these bitches anyway."
Kinda. Look.
Acronel!
I'm just saying, like,
about those shot glasses. Oh, I gotta make your shot glasses still. I haven't done like anything this week, buddy. It's on its way. I promise. Acronel.
You guys know each other?
Yeah, he's a returning chatter. He's been here a few times.
Did I introduce you? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, he's been here a few times. I still plan to make the shot glasses. Don't worry.
But it's all coming full circle though.
I'm gonna make a shot glass that says "Drink this shit." It's gonna have the Fecal Matters logo. It'll just say "Drink this shit" in full bold letters. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be the greatest shot glass. Everybody will tell you. She's so mad right now. She's like, "Motherfucker."
She just wants one that says penis.
Fuck you.
Can I make a shot glass with your logo?
Welcome to you. Just
can I put a shot glass with your logo on there, just laughing and the word penis underneath of it? Just a commemorative shot glass. We'll only sell like 20 of them for this episode, and that's it.
Do it.
Beautiful.
Make 21 of them and then give it to me.
You're gonna buy it. I can't just give it to you. I'm fucking broke too.
Bitch, you're putting me on a shot glass.
Yes.
I get a free one.
I guess. But I gotta make it first. I haven't been doing as much making this last week. Dude, it was been a busy week. I did a lot of hours.
Yeah.
And then I got written up yesterday.
I'm fucking dying.
That reminds me, David. I gotta give you a heads up. So next week we either need to do the podcast on a different day of the week, or we gotta or we just gotta cancel next week's episode.
Okay, what's a day that works?
Wednesday. I'm gonna be. So my cousin is getting married, so I'm flying to San Francisco on Friday.
You can't just do the podcast from San Francisco?
No. I mean, I can. I don't want to.
And just bring your iPhone.
See, here's what's gonna happen. Akron. Now she doesn't know it yet, but slowly but surely, as I build on my podcast and I get more people, I'm gonna just like slowly fold her into the JLock TV network, so she's just part of my team in the first place, and then she'll just be part of my crew. That's what's actually gonna happen. Because she wants,
and it'll either be him or me on the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that she's just gonna regularly be on the fucking JLock TV podcasts. Wait until we do wait until I get the mental health one going.
Ooh.
Did I tell you about that?
No.
Oh yeah, so I'm working on another
I'm pretty
pilot.
sure he did, though.
I don't think I did.
When I'm stressed, my memory is worse than a goldfish.
Maybe.
Because we did talk about this on stream, and you did mention that.
Yeah, that was like episode 1 though. That was months ago.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was her and not
yes.
Pix? Okay. Because Pix was saying she would not be interested in being on there because her shit's too private. But
oh, bitch. I've been wanting to go public with everything that I have gone through because of those upstairs.
Yeah. No, so the other one is going to be called...
I've decided when I am out, I'm going to be doing at least a couple stand-up comedy shows just to vent.
The other pilot that I'm working on is called Unhinged Therapy. And it's still a few...
I am unhinged as fuck.
It's Unhinged Therapy. It's mostly going to be me talking with guests or viewers about mental health topics, about things they go through and ways to deal with it, etc., etc., based on experience that I have.
You want to know how not to cry. This is how you don't cry. Ugh.
David, I need help with dating. Every single time I treat women like I'm an asshole, they don't want to date me. What do I do?
Stop being an asshole.
I was going to say, that's going to be a pretty blatant one. But it's going to be... So, I've mentioned it before, but the pilot is called Unhinged Therapy. And the concept is a conversation between people that have actually suffered from mental health disorders or from mental health issues that they've had, where everybody gets together and kind of works it out together.
You know, that made me think of something. Have you seen the Therapy Gecko?
No. But what I was going to finish saying, though, let me finish what I was saying, though, because it's kind of important for the rest of the pilot concept. But that's because I think that at this point, therapy has become less of a treatment and more of a racket, where these therapists have realized that if they only treat the symptoms a little bit at a time, you'll keep coming back. So the goal is to try to create a open conversation between people that suffer with mental issues and kind of help them share ways that they deal with their problems so that people feel less alone and more aware of their issues. And generally speaking, it's basically, you've heard of the blind leading the blind. Well, this is the insane leading the insane.
David, I got a video I'm putting in the chat.
What are you putting in the chat? Can you send it on Facebook?
I can send it on Facebook.
Thank you. Because that way I don't have to fuck everything up in the process. So every time I go into the fucking small screen on Discord, it fucks everything up.
But this is the Therapy Gecko.
This is the Therapy Gecko. Let's see the Therapy Gecko.
But it's hilarious. And that this is his whole shtick.
Oh, come on. What is this dude?
It's funny.
We have a treat.
Therapy
I'm going to talk
Gecko.
to 2 callers at once. It will be revealed soon why. Devin?
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about losing my left nut.
Well, Devin, I'm going to put you on hold real quick.
Yeah, I lost his right
This is
nut,
Tommy.
didn't he?
This is Tommy.
What is it that you would like to talk about today?
I am 28, and I have one testicle.
Tommy, I have a caller on the other line who also only has one testicle.
My nipples are lactating with excitement right now.
Devin, this is Tommy. Both of you guys only have one testicle.
What's up, Tommy?
How are you, brother? My one nut fam.
One quick question.
Not
Do you have
fam.
the left or the right one?
I have the left one.
Dude, I have the right one.
Is it small? Because mine's tiny.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. When it gets cold, that thing shrivells up smaller than you've ever seen it.
I love you.
What the
We have a
fuck?
treat. I'm going to talk to 2 callers at once.
Okay. That's wild.
And I just messed up your YouTube algorithm. You're welcome.
Yeah, you fucked me up that bad? Oh, Jesus, fuck. That's crazy, dude. Dude, I cannot with the YouTube algorithm. So I have YouTube's algorithm is too good and also not as good as not good enough for me. So here's what I mean by that, right? YouTube's algorithm, it's like any other social media algorithm where it wants to feed you things it thinks you will like. So my old YouTube, I might actually cancel it. Like I might just start using a new YouTube account and get rid of my old one and like move my YouTube Red subscription to something else, because like my old YouTube basically shows me nothing but Hunt Showdown, League of Legends, and political shit. And while that's not necessarily an issue, I like variety. I don't go to YouTube to watch the same shit I always watch. I go to YouTube to watch a bunch of shit that I would like to watch. And it doesn't give me a bunch of shit anymore. It just gives me the same things over and over again. So it was really cool when I first started the Fecal Matters podcast channel on YouTube, because all the stuff was just completely undisciplined bullshit. It was just everything from every fucking walk of life. So when I was clicking on stuff, it was like, oh, cool, I'm seeing all this new stuff. And then I made the mistake where I saw an Asmongold video on my fucking channel, and I watched that. And now I'm getting fed a bunch of Asmongold. And then I went to watch some game review, and now I'm getting a bunch of game review shit. And it's like, I wish there was a way, and maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe there's a way and I just don't know. I wish there was a way to make the algorithm clear itself. Like, I think YouTube could involve
It's
could
called
basically
offline mode or cognito mode on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, sure, you could do that, but then you have to deal with advertisements. I don't really want to deal with advertisements, but I just wish, for real, I wish that they would give us the option to reset our algorithm so that we get fresh material. Do you know how much better that would be for basically all content creators, for one? Like, truth be told, that'd be
And
better
that's why
for
they'll never
all
do it.
content creators, not just the
That's why
top
they'll
ones.
never do it.
What do you mean? Why is that a good thing?
Because they want their top streamers and top video makers to keep being on top.
Here's
They're
why
the
you're
ones that
wrong.
keep showing up.
Here's why you're wrong. Here's why you're wrong. Those people are always going to be on top anyways. Because those people are so good at feeding the algorithm in the first place. Think about your Pokemains, think about your Asmongolds, think about your different political casters you might watch, right? All of them know how to make the algorithm send shit to you, the viewer that wants to see them anyways. They already know the game. That's not going to stop them from doing what they're going to do. You look up big butts, you're going to find Pokemon eventually. Like, that's just how the algorithm works. It doesn't take much to get there. And on top of that, I'm not saying reset my subscriptions. I'm saying reset my you might like.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying reset my algorithm. Reset it to
maybe
zero.
the way that they could do that is that nothing that you might like should have nothing that you follow in there.
That would be really cool. Because it's okay to have things that are like 1/10 adjacent to something I like.
Yeah.
Still manage to be an entirely new thing for me to want to watch.
Or even having another tier of new things to watch.
Because that's part of the problem with growing on these things at this point, is that everything is so dedicated to the algorithm that the people that already own the algorithm, they own the algorithm and they own the space within the algorithm. Like, there's very few people that have moved into this medium that didn't get carried by somebody else moving them into the medium as well. Like, Asmongold has made new streamers popular. Or, like, probably one of the newest streamers that really just popped off, 2 of them actually, is Queso. Like, Queso's fairly new. As far as I know, he only started like a year ago. And suddenly he is everywhere I find stream stuff. He's funny as hell, by the way. Like, mostly because his viewers are dicks. Oh my god, I should put on some Queso for you guys. That shit's funny as hell. I should pull up a video for that. Anyways, but like mostly because his viewers are just kind of dicks. But like he also just knows how to feed the algorithm. He knows how to play the Twitch game and he knows how to play the YouTube game to get clicks and be popular. And then the other one that's really popped off is that ex-Blizzard engineer with the really deep voice. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Thor.
I don't know if that's his name. Not Thor.
That is his name.
That's
That
his
is
official name.
No, that's his actual name. Is Thor.
No, but he
Like,
goes
is
by
that
something
birth
else.
name?
Yeah, but it's like tech problems or some bullshit like that. Yeah, he took off like crazy. I mean, guys, I'm not kidding. He's been on Twitch for less than 6 months, and he's one of the most subscribed channels on Twitch in 6 months. But that's because two things. He knows how the algorithm literally works down to a programming. Because he's a programmer. He fucking knows how all that shit works. He's been all over your feed suddenly. Dude, he's everywhere. He's one of the most pushed, like one of the most pushed content creators out there right now. But yeah, him and Queso, the two of them are fucking wild on top of it. I'll give it to the guy though. His voice is super deep and rich and it's kind of fun to listen to. But like, here we go. We'll pull up a video for Queso. That's going to obviously make everybody watch Queso now. Let's see. Oh God, you're so loud. Stop. View profile, go to liked. Cause I mean, when I tell you I got fed like 6 different Queso videos on TikTok in like 5 minutes the other day, I'm not joking. Like it was crazy. Here's one.
His channel is called Pirate Soft.
That's the name. Yeah. You don't follow or engage beyond it popping up. Yeah. But that's exactly it. He's being pushed super hard because he knows how to run the algorithm. So he is feeding into things that you like that are similar to things you like. So he's about 6 degrees adjacent to whatever you like, and that's all it takes. Most of us just don't know how to run the algorithm that way. That's why you see a lot of these people. I want you to think of this. All the times you're on TikTok and you get like short, like 1 or 2 minutes, like pieces of a movie. Why do those channels keep popping up? You don't care about those. You're not liking on those, but they keep coming back around. It's always like food chopping on one side. Then the other side's got like, the video of like literally it's like a 2-minute clip from a movie, like an actual movie, like copyrighted material. And yet you're getting force fed all that material. That's why. It's because they know how to run the algorithm. They're better at it than I am. That's for damn sure. All right. So this is from Queso's channel. 4.1 million views. 7.6 million. Fuck it, we're doing this one. Hold on. Gotta turn the sound on again. Where the fuck is the sound button? Oh God.
Press M.
Oh, I've seen this. This is great.
I actually can't find the sound button.
Press M.
It's not gonna be M. I promise
Press
you.
M.
It's right here.
Try it.
Now, I encourage you to go to your parents' bedroom and be like, hey, I need y'all to grab. If there is a solid object near you, I recommend you grab onto it right now. I encourage you to go to your parents' bedroom and be like, hey, I need y'all to grab onto something. Do like the tornado drill where you'll lay in the bathtub and put your mattress over your body. I'm praying for everyone. We got this. I'm dead already. My family's gonna die. All right, 3 of them things. Here we go.
I've seen a few of these on Instagram already. It's great.
Atlantis has resurfaced. Atlantis has resurfaced! What do you mean, buddy? California just floated away. 1,000 people dead in New York. My legs are broken. And my mom just typed.
These are his
my
chats.
glasses fell off my face. Yo, ban my mom. My mom fell out of her casket. Yo, I'm pretty sure you're canceled for that. My character got knocked in Fortnite. Dude, how you...
But this is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch right now. Like he was even in this like the stream awards for like new up and comer. Like he is popping the fuck off.
Did this dude just say Bernie mac and cheese? Your sheer gravitational pull keeps the moon close to Earth. Okay, buddy. It's a wrapped one from Amazon. Hi, it's me again. I'm starting to feel like you don't appreciate my books. Oh no, this is Adam. Adam, what did you send me, dude? No! I don't have type 1 diabetes, and I don't need a book called Type 1 Diabetes for Dummies. And wouldn't you know it, chat, old buddy Adam here sent me a insulin-resistant diet for seniors. First off, I'm 19 years old. Second off, I don't have diabetes. Next!
Oh, he's only 19.
I don't need this book! Straight out of bariatric surgery. Are you kidding me? And it wasn't even from Adam. This is another book. Adam, if you sent me another book... You love my gifts so much that I thought I might add to your book collection. Have fun reading them. Next! Why do you keep sending me diabetes books? There is no shot you sent me a diabetes and
Carb counting for
book.
dummies.
It's from Adam. Did this dude just say Bernie? Fan meetup? Chat, should I do a fan meetup? You would probably eat us. Dude, my running form is actually so good. Dude, I should have been an athlete, man. D1 plate cleaner.
Division 1
Was
plate
running
cleaner.
for Wendy's. Yo, I don't know who just said that, but find him and get him out of here.
This part is so good, actually, though. Somebody to fucking edit on this.
This didn't even just happen. This happened a long time ago. What do you mean? Did somebody just call me Dwayne the Crockpot Johnson?
Someone threw an earthquake warning on it.
Is that really what happened? Why did Lulu just say now we have to find another planet to live on? There's no...
Oh, there's one in here that's even better. There's one in here that's even better. Somebody calls him Neil Carbstrong. Where is it? I can't find it. Somebody called him Neil Carbstrong.
David, I got one for you here. This is a fun one.
Hold on, let's watch this one and then we'll do yours.
My diabetic cat is incredibly jealous of your ability to process glucose. Hey, Case. Hope you've been fed well. If I fit through here, this is finally proof that I'm skinny. That's all the proof I need. What do you mean, unrealistic game? You look like Gene Covey. Who said that's bro's sister? That's not my wife, chat. What do you mean, congrats? That's not my wife. Ban the dude that just called me Snack Preston. I ate him by accident. It's just in your nature. I did not eat. Did somebody just call me the Baltimore Cravings? Yo, your superhero name would be the Amazing Pie Eater Man. Reese Witherspoon full of peanut butter. That was your first time you ever chatted, and now that's your only chat you're ever gonna have. Cause you're bad. My diabetic cat is
What? Where is it? There was one that was really good. We already did the books one. Man, did somebody take it down?
Probably.
Yeah, must be. Must be that. I love this one.
Please.
I'm just a girl.
Don't play dubstep, I'll fucking come! Don't play dubstep, I'll fucking...
And now we have a dubstep banger all together now.
Kitty! Don't play dubstep, I'll fucking come!
I love this so much. Sorry, I just had to. You had to indulge that for me.
Kitty cat.
Yeah.
Guys, look, there's a kitty cat.
He's a kitty
Yes,
cat.
we see there's a kitty cat. Calm down.
Kitty cat.
All right, what'd you send me?
Kitty cat.
What the fuck is this?
It's a fun one. The blind guy opening up his mail.
I originally stopped opening my own mail when
Oh,
I went blind.
yeah.
It was frustrating not knowing what was inside, but now I realize it's fun. This came from a fan named Art. This is... I have no idea. It's glasses.
They would.
Are they magic? Will they help me see? They don't help. Why is this bubble wrap? Ooh. Maybe it's soda. Oh, it does not smell...
Mustard soda, you guys are dicks.
Oh, I don't even know if that's supposed to be drank. What? Hope it's a dog toy?
Oh, no.
This is it's like mostly empty container. It's like a cup of crap. No, why'd they send me such horrible stuff?
Pickle
It's like
flavored cotton candy.
Yippee! I
sugar
love pickles.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, why does it smell the moment I opened it? No, gross. Oh, really gross. I originally stopped opening my own.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a funny guy. Sucks that he's blind, but you know, he's making the most of it. So it
Send me
works.
that link so I can follow him.
Scott will get you with that in a bit. But yeah,
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
yes, you can do that. I can't. That shit'll fuck my world up. That'll make me have to fix everything again.
Heaven forbid. He has
Heaven
to fix stuff.
fucking forbid that I have to actually do something.
Blind surfer.
So,
Nice.
Scott, you said you have a date tomorrow for Valentine's?
No, not tomorrow.
Oh.
Not tomorrow. Next
Oh.
week.
Are you selling
So-
a heart-shaped hot dog in buns?
I am not selling a heart-shaped
Are
hot
you
dog in
selling
buns.
the wiener in buns for Valentine's?
I am definitely selling the raw dog for sure.
Oh shit. The raw
That's
dogging
actually
right
one
in
of my-
the buns.
Yep, absolutely. I will
With
raw
pink-
dog
with
all
pink
night
ketchup.
long. Red ketchup, but you know,
It needs
yeah,
to be
sure.
pink. It's gotta be pink. Serve with a Hershey's Kiss right on the face.
If they want that special sauce, that's pink.
Oh goddamn. Your special sauce isn't supposed to be pink, bro. That's actually super.
You need to get that
Yeah,
checked.
you need to get that checked, bro. That is super
Yeah, you
concerning.
might be bleeding from the dick.
No, the so
They call me
plan
cock
is-
bleed ginormous.
so the plan is next week because she is also going. She's also going out of town to go attend a wedding, but she's going to Utah.
Aha.
So,
Do we have a
and she's
picture of this
also-
supposed woman that you'd be willing to
Do you-
share to the
do-
podcast?
to the podcast,
He says probably not.
I
If you want
can.
to go on
Is
that
she
date with
aware
that
of this
woman, he's not
podcast?
going to.
No,
She does not want to be aware of this podcast.
Do you want her to be aware
Scott,
of this
if you get
podcast?
married
Not
to this woman, am I
necessarily.
going to have to replace you?
Probably.
I don't like this.
When
I'm
I'm
willing-
free,
here.
I
I'm gonna
will
send this.
be-
I'm gonna send this to your. I sent it through
dirty ass
Facebook.
ginger in the
I won't put it
ass
on screen.
frickin'-
Here you go. It's in the chat too. So
Oh,
so
wow,
Kraken
she's
can look
actually
at it.
cute.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie, I was expecting a lot more fugly.
She's currently in the process of becoming a doctor. She's doing her residency in the ICU.
okay, wait. What,
She's doing
what
a lot
the
of
fuck is
overnights.
wrong with her? A doctor's interested in you.
Yeah, seriously,
Huh?
why the fuck does she want a wiener slinger? She probably just thinks you're going to stay home and be a good housewife for her.
Probably.
Well,
But he would.
from my personal understanding, she was at the
Isn't
table
that
with
how
a whole
Mormons
bunch of
work?
other
One
women that were
partner's got
complaining
to be a
about
good
being
stay-at-home
single.
wife, and the other one's allowed to go out and do all the shit.
Anyway,
Kraken just in the background talking shit while you're trying to say things.
I'll explain what's going on and why she would go on a date with me. I don't know.
Mormon documentaries. I know how
No,
it
no,
works.
shush. Let him cook. What's up?
Contrary to popular belief, I believe I would actually make a pretty decent boyfriend. So
Would you now?
you know,
Most
yeah, I'd say
narcissists
so.
would agree with that statement about themselves.
Yeah, see, there it is.
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm the world's best boyfriend. No, you're not, bitch.
I'm the world's best boyfriend. Everyone agrees.
Everybody agrees. She
Did
got
this
some
guy's my
nice
best friend
hips on her, I'll give you that. She got them tight
So-
pants
The
on
other
in
one
this
is like,
picture.
I'm not cheating. I'm polyamorous, bitch. Then why the fuck didn't I know about her till about 2 weeks ago?
No
You've
shit,
been
right?
dating her for 6 months.
What is the popular belief? Oh, the unpopular belief is that Scott is going to make a good boyfriend. The reality is Scott is going to make an obsessive boyfriend. We'll see if I can keep that reined in while he's going through it.
You know how you do that? You get her involved with the podcast.
God, wouldn't that be fun? She wouldn't. She's Mormon.
Oh,
Yeah, she wouldn't.
Okay.
Literally,
that would-
literally the
that would be a
podcast.
very-
Literally,
that'd be
this
a really hard
podcast.
sell.
Full title is J-Lock TV presents Fecal Matters, a show where we talk about dumb shit. I don't think that's gonna go over well.
Right. Look, there's a lot of things I'm gonna have to explain. So already.
That's why Scott stopped cursing. I thought something was off.
I mean, I still swear all the time.
He said penis.
That's not counting. We're not counting penis.
I know.
Look, there's really only one swear word I won't say.
Fuck.
Which is
That's it.
fornication.
Fuck.
No,
Got
I'll
it.
say fornication just fine.
Could
I'll
you
say every-
imagine if saying the
I
word
will-
fuck became illegal? How many people would just be like fornication when they're angry and then burst
Oh,
into
fornication and bollocks.
Fornication. I seem to have dropped my spammies. I don't know.
You are... Stay in your fucking lane. You're not allowed to make up fucking words for cursing anymore. You're bad at this. You're fucking bad at this. Californication. Lovely, lovely. We love us some Red Hot Chili Peppers classic. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the only one I won't say. I'll say every single other one just fine. It doesn't. I don't care.
Say the C word.
But you don't say it in front of her.
Well, you're talking about the girl that I'm going on a date with.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to say that in front of her.
Aha! So she can't even watch the episodes of the podcast.
Watch her be the first of the two of
Scott,
them to drop
Scott,
an
I'll have
F-bomb.
you know right
If
now.
She drops an F-bomb,
I'll
put a
have you
ring
know
on it.
right now, Scott,
She's not Mormon.
that if I find
She's
out you're
raised
getting
that way.
married and I'm not invited, I will personally
you
come
think I
over there and
wouldn't
whoop your
invite you?
ass.
You think I wouldn't invite you, David?
I think you're a little scared of what I might say in front of a woman that you're with. Yes.
Look, I honestly, I'm more. Here's the thing. I would invite you,
Just
but
thinking,
my
you would meet her
expectation
until
is
the
like
wedding, and then
it
you'd
would
be fine.
be a
Too late then,
70-30
bitch. You can't
chance.
back out now.
Actually, no, I go 30-70 chance that you wouldn't show up because you can't afford it.
Oh, I'll make a way to afford it. Don't you worry.
Okay,
I got a Priceline credit card ready to rock.
that and I think you want to see me drawn on for a bachelor's party at some point.
Oh, I'm just looking forward to destroying the wedding cake with your face.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward
Just
to
like
that.
it's your
They're doing
birthday.
the cute- yeah, they're just doing
Exactly.
the cute cake thing, and then you're just like, kick.
No, you don't understand, Kraken. He has
Yeah,
a
you don't
yearly
understand at all.
tradition.
Wedding.
He has a yearly tradition where he smashes at least one piece of his birthday cake on his face, and somebody has to catch him off guard with it.
No, either that or I just smash my own face. It's
So
just it's kind
I'll
of involved.
usually when I'm there, it's without ceremony. I'll just walk up, grab his whole fucking head by the hair, and just slam him into the cake. Like it's not even. You can ask him. I'm not nice about it. He's gotten hurt just a little bit at least once.
I mean, I could pull up a video of it.
Like I have
Dude, like-
crushed his face into a cake a few times.
See,
It actually reached a point where sometimes because I like to surprise him for it, because he enjoys the surprise even more, we will actually have separate cake just in case.
Yeah.
yeah,
Smart.
we got to have a separate cake.
It gets brutal. I mean, it gets brutal. I'm still mad about the syrup.
Yep.
To this day, I'm never not going to be mad because I worked so hard to get that syrup made. So I was making him this really awesome cherry vanilla cake from scratch. And
Okay, here's one when I was in Boston visiting my brother and his now ex-wife.
that must have been like last year.
Mormons can get
No.
divorced?
This was in 2015. This
Oh,
one,
that brother and ex-wife.
No light on.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It was really rushed.
Happy birthday, dear.
They're like, God, we just want to get over this shit. Why do we even celebrate this fucker's birthday?
Alright, now let's smash my face.
There we go. And tradition has been observed.
Tradition has been observed. So that's the thing. Here's what I want you to keep in mind, Kraken. That was tame compared to what I do to him.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I say that I force him, I mean, he doesn't get a choice when I get a hold of him. He doesn't fight it too much either, but like, I mean, straight down. I'm just grabbing by the back of the head. I put my, it's kind of like, I can't explain it that way, but like I literally lay, like I put my fingers through the fucking hair on his scalp and really get into it and just wrist guides the back of his head all the way down. I may as well be forcing.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not Chris Brown level.
It's
but, you
up
know,
there. It's up there. There's some. They could be accused of being domestically abusive. Yes, just slightly. Yeah, it gets mean. So it is already an hour and 35 into this. I suppose it's time to let Kraken have the floor, just a little bit.
No, this is fun. This is great.
I was gonna say you haven't had a bad time. I know that much.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
What?
Also, go ahead. You had topics you wanted to bring up.
Oh, okay.
Drink
Healthcare.
water, you dehydrated bitch.
What?
drink.
I was thirsty. I decided you guys needed something too. All right, Squidward.
So, healthcare. Canadian healthcare.
Yes.
Canadian healthcare sucks. I do not care what you Americans think. I don't give a shit if it's free. Okay, so
Okay,
Canadian
but
healthcare
just
sucks.
just injecting here. Americans also think Canadian healthcare sucks. You can't trust what you see on Twitter. Most of us are aware that while I privatized healthcare is fucking wrong and it's kind of a racket, we also understand that at least when we want our healthcare, we can pay for it without having to fight with a system that's like, no, you can't do that.
No, that's not even half the problem. The problem is that like you guys can go and like say, okay, I want to see my family doctor. Okay, so maybe you pay for it, maybe you don't, maybe you're in and out months, maybe max, couple weeks, maybe max. It took me 3 months to get an appointment with my family doctor. By the time that I had a problem sorted itself out, and then I saw my doctor.
What was the issue that you were having?
I forget what it was. It was a few years ago. But that was when I was just like, okay, Canadian healthcare now officially sucks.
Well, because the one thing Canadian healthcare does well, I'm always big on the importance of covering both sides of things. Canadian healthcare does have cheaper privatized healthcare. If you can find a private doctor in the field that you want. Sometimes you have to travel 100 miles to do it.
Oh, yeah, no.
If you could find one. And second of all, you guys have amazing critical care.
I spent a whole day in the ER once.
Right, but were you dying?
No.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You guys have amazing critical care. If you were in critical health condition, they'll save you. They'll put you to the front of the damn line. Your guys' triage is top notch. If you will die, they will prevent you from dying. Yeah. I think you guys have really baller critical care because if we go through critical care, we might still die on the way in.
However, I will say about the privatization thing, some clinics will be like, if you go to a private doctor or you go into a walk-in clinic that you can pay for, we are no longer treating you.
Yes.
We're no longer our patient.
Yep. I've heard that.
It is horrible because, like, with my kidney stone, for example, I've had to deal with this for 3 months. Apparently, down in the U.S., it's like a month or two turnaround. Most people that I've talked to have said
that long.
Kidney stones. No. Like you have a month or two turnaround max.
No.
What they said.
Same day.
Had a couple weeks. They've had it same day. They've had it like.
If you have kidney stones and you really need to, there's 3 different types of clinics: by appointment, urgent care, which is a same day clinic but not triaged, and emergency care. Emergency care is going to cost you the most. Urgent care will cost you damn near the same as appointment care. It just depends on how critical of a level it is. If you're going to die, you go to emergency.
I thought I was going to die. When this happened initially, when I first had my first kidney stone like pains, I literally thought I was going to die.
They're terrible.
At 6 a.m.
Yeah, they're terrible.
And like, they didn't tell me what I couldn't eat. They like when I went into the ER. Yes, our triage is great. They saw me before a bunch of other people. Yes, you're right. That is a good valid point. However, when I went in.
One second, Acronell, where are you located for the sake of the argument? Anyways, go ahead.
New York State. He's located in New York State.
Oh yeah, New York's got pretty advanced healthcare. Believe it or not.
Yeah, they're kind of on par with Canada. To some degree. From what I understand.
Yeah.
But like they didn't tell me I couldn't eat certain things, I couldn't drink certain things. My kidney stone got bigger since the last time they ultrasound did it. Because they didn't tell me I couldn't do this, that, or the other thing. Americans who cannot get in to see their doctors because it costs too much money have told me more information than my goddamn doctor did.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing with the Canadian healthcare system. Yes, we have good triage. Yes, it's free. There needs to be some sort of caveat. You need to not be penalized for going to a private doctor if it's going to save you and if it's going to take weight off the other doctors. The other thing would be it's a hybrid system.
What makes it where you have to tell them?
It's literally a record that follows you around.
There's just
like,
there's a public record of your health. See, that's not a thing here.
That's highly illegal.
It's extremely illegal in the U.S. to do that.
But
yeah,
see,
there's no legal records.
Nobody but your family doctor can tell you what's wrong with you, unless you're like going to like your own private doctor or whatever that is, like the privatized stuff. Like I went through in high school, I went through a cancer scare. I spent an entire year thinking I was going to die, only to be told at the end of the year nobody told you that it was benign by some guy who just like fuck the rules.
Move closer to your microphone. You're kind of drifting a little bit.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, no. The guy that literally like at the end of like all my tests and stuff like that, I was like, so what's next? When do I start chemo and all that shit? Because you guys have done so many tests, I'm probably dying. He's like, nobody told you it's benign. We're just confirming that it's there, and then we're gonna decide whether or not as a team we need to remove it or not. They decided they didn't need to remove it. But like I spent an entire year of high school. I cut off my motherfucking hair that I fought all of my life to grow out because it's such a tangled mess.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'd rather chop it off than lose it bit by bit.
Yeah.
So I can control that. And nobody told me the entire time that I wasn't fucking dying. Because apparently you're not supposed to tell the patient what the fuck is going on unless you're the family doctor.
Which is stupid.
It's to the point where it's like, hey, I am the patient and I am giving you permission as the patient to tell me what the fuck is going on every time I go in to get something checked. Now.
So the way it works here in the US is that pretty much everything in the body is specialized. So you've got a doctor that deals almost entirely with your heart. You've got doctors that deal with brains. You got doctors that deal with feet and hands. Those are your orthos, right? So everything in the U.S. has very, very specialized doctors. And then even those doctors don't run the labs. There's specialized labs that deal with individual parts of this or that or whatever. And of course, you have your general doctors, which are your family, like pediatricians, things like that. But
yeah.
In the specific case here, what you've got that you're running into is that everybody has to report back to your doctor. So basically, everyone's a lab bitch because your guys' healthcare system doesn't care beyond that. That's, to me, that's a pretty problematic system. First of all, because there's a lot of violation of your, well, maybe I guess technically you're Canadian, so not even your rights. In America, that would be a violation of your rights.
Actually, technically, it would be a violation of your human rights. Would it not?
Well, it depends on how Canada defines
Acronel, I'm
rights.
getting to that. Okay, give me a second. I'm getting to that because you're not wrong. But what he's saying there, we'll just jump ahead to that because we're already there. What he's saying there is, so your techs and your lab workers and your people that run x-rays, they're allowed to look at these images, but your doctors that are specialty doctors in those fields are the only ones that are allowed to actually make a full interpretation. So when I went and I got my x-rays done, right, the x-ray tech came in, they were shooting pictures of this broken finger, and I was looking at it and I was like, I kind of know how to read x-rays because I've read like an x-ray textbook, but I don't really know how to read x-rays, right? It's just me with some baseline knowledge of stuff I've read.
I'm not even allowed to take pictures home or something like that.
Which is also fucked up because in the US you can take your entire medical record from any position, any hospital you've ever been to, and they have to give it to you physically by requirement, by law.
I have to ask permission, and it's like, are you going to post it to social? Well, bitch, yes, I'm going to post it to social media, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Right. In the United States, that's your legal right. It's a stupid idea, but it is your legal right. But
yeah, the only thing that I've posted has been I think when I was in high school with the cancer scare was the tumor. And that was basically because a lot of people don't know that they have these tumors and they freak out about it and stuff like that. So I posted a picture of it just hey guys, I have this thing going on. You might want to go get yourselves checked. You're never too young to have cancer.
Yeah. But yeah, so finishing what I was saying though is, so like he was just saying, these people take all these images and then it goes to the specialty doctor, And the specialty doctor will actually interpret what they're seeing in these images or what they're seeing in these labs. And they'll discuss it with the lab workers of, hey, this is what I think I'm seeing. What do you think? But ultimately, they're not allowed to tell you anything because they're not the doctor. That would be a malpractice issue in this country. Because they could tell you one thing and the doctor could look at it and be like, actually, what you just said is entirely wrong. Make sure you stay in your lane. Because you're going to cause real fucking problems for everybody else by saying you know what it is when in fact you know nothing. And that's okay to know nothing. It's just not okay to share that nothing with a patient. Yeah, no, it's very different with privatized healthcare because the part of the privatizing isn't just the fact that legally people have private like healthcare businesses, but also it's your privacy involved in that. You get to have privacy. Canadian healthcare is a little weird. I'll fully admit that. Like I said, you guys have got one thing really good, and it's your critical care. Your life will be saved at all expenses without any cost to you, which is not a bad thing. I wish the United States did something like that. But the reason...
like even our little local hospital has like a helicopter, and if they can't, they'll have it up and ready to go in 15 minutes.
Well, and the reason why the United States doesn't do that is because it would forcefully and aggressively lower the cost of healthcare across the board. And nobody wants to do that. Like the doctors don't want to do that. The health insurance people, they don't want to do that. None of them do. If they did that, health insurance would die. Like universally, health insurance would disappear if we had free critical care. Not healthcare, but just critical care. Foot is on the microphone. That's funny.
She's just like, love on me, bitch. Is it a he or she?
He.
Oh.
His name's Wesley.
But
Aww.
the outstanding issue is that by doing that, what'll happen is nobody likes to believe me, but I have learned, and this is going to be dark, but understand this is a point of view I have developed from years of experiences. I have learned that you cannot trust humanity as a whole to do things the right way. People will always choose the wrong way as long as it benefits them the most. And what that means in this case is that if we had free critical care...
As long as the cat doesn't start licking his balls, we're good.
He doesn't have balls. Don't worry.
Okay.
But anyways, if we had free critical care, what you would end up happening is everybody would get sick. And the people that would get sick would decide that it's cheaper to wait till they're about to die to go to the hospital to get the free critical care than it would be to actually pay out of pocket for privatized healthcare. Which is why what would end up happening is if we had free critical care, it would actually just completely kill our healthcare system one day at a time. Like it would tank the whole system in a year. In a year it would be gone. Do I think there's something wrong with with our current healthcare system? Yes. Do I think healthcare should be free? Fuck no. Fuck no, I don't think healthcare should be free. Somebody went and did a lot of time and training and work and paid for their fucking hospital, or paid for their licenses and paid for their time and put, 8+ years in some of these career paths that some of these doctors go through to be the doctor they get to be. They definitely deserve to get paid. And they deserve to get paid better than maybe a Canadian doctor that's like, yeah, I fucking hate my job. I barely make any money compared to a school teacher because the government doesn't give a shit about me. But what I think is really important to keep in mind in that process is that the reason why healthcare is so expensive, as much as everyone tries to argue it isn't this related, it's it's insurance, man. Insurance. A lot of these hospitals have their own health insurance these days. Like literally. Yeah. When I was working down in Texas, Scott can affirm this. In Texas Health literally had Texas Health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
They had their own brand of insurance for people that lived in the DFW area. Because why not?
Which I get why. Well, one of the reasons why they do it is so that the doctors can actually have more control over the procedures that you recommend.
That too.
That's part of it.
But so the biggest part of it,
it serves a logistical purpose, but it also serves as a, hey, maybe we can just double dip on these things here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because when you pay for health insurance at a hospital that the hospital has, See, here's the thing. Has anyone ever actually told you how health insurance works in the United States? So you're going to get, what you get is you get health insurance up front, right? You pay for this health insurance. You're going to pay a monthly bill on this health insurance. On average, it's about $200. Some places it's a lot more. Some places it's a lot less. Depends on if you're one or two people. Like Scott would probably only pay like 110. For my wife and I combined, it's about $200 a month.
I actually paid 26
for just yourself.
Yeah.
Are you using really shitty healthcare or really okay healthcare?
Really shitty health insurance.
There's the difference. I'm using good
No.
healthcare because I've got it with Lamb Weston. But so
no, mine's just a self-employed kind of style of health insurance. So
they try to justify the cost of healthcare by being like, "Oh, you get a tax break on it." First of all, our taxes should be illegal anyways. We had that conversation last week. But that said, it's not a big enough tax break to really break the difference of $200 a month in bills for something really big here. Here's what's going to happen. You go to the hospital. You're having a really serious issue. It's an emergency, right? You go to the hospital. The average health insurance doesn't kick in until you've spent about $10,000. I want you to really think about that. You have to go at least $10,000 in debt to the hospital before the health insurance starts to do its job. And that only works until the end of the year. And that still requires you to continue paying for the premium every month.
That's stupid.
You have an $1,800 deductible over 12 months, $250, give or take? No, 206. Something like that. It's close to that. For $1,800. So yeah, 2,000. He's talking about $1,800 for an entire year. And then I'm sure. Oh wait, are you saying that after 1,800 it kicks in or what, Acronel? Are you saying that's your annual payout, or is that your before it kicks in? Anyways, that's the point I'm trying to get at though. So for example, right now, here's really going to put it into context. If I go right now and I get into a car crash, destroys my car, okay, totals it out completely. My car insurance, we have to cover $1,800 before things get covered. Then you have a really good health insurance. Out of curiosity, if you wouldn't mind sharing, what's your actual premium? So my premium for my car insurance for my wife's and my vehicles, right? We pay that every month, and that covers us. I think that's like 160, 180 a month. It's expensive. I was in a car accident a while back. It's bound to happen. Now, if I turn around right now, right, and I get into another car crash, and I've got pretty shitty car insurance. I want to point out that this is shitty car insurance. My best car insurance would have been really cool in this situation, but this one's shittier by comparison. If I get into a car crash right now, my car insurance is full coverage and they have to replace my vehicle at its value in entirety. I'll wait till you put your earphones back on.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
There we go. How much do you think I have to pay out of pocket with my shitty insurance for my car to get a full new car if I got it into a totaling accident?
Probably about half or more.
$1,000. $1,000, and they cut me a check for the value of my vehicle.
Wow.
Yeah. $1,000, and they cut me a check for the value of my vehicle. I can wholeheartedly say that my insurance feels like it actually protects me. Because if I lose my fucking car, Acronel's got really good insurance, especially for somebody living in New York. That's phenomenal. I had something similar. Yeah. I've had something similar to that like 8 years ago, but nothing like that. His health insurance is insane. Because his kicks in after.
No, that's their car insurance.
No. Oh, his car insurance. Oh, he said his car insurance.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to know what his premium was for his health insurance, though. Because he says his health insurance kicks in after 1,800.
Shit. Hold on.
which Scott knows as well as I know. $1,800 for health insurance? That's really good.
That's
Only
phenomenal.
having to throw in $1,800 before it all kicks in and covers everything you need? Yeah, that's super good. Especially in the United States, because that is rare. Health is there's the cost. There's the difference, Scott. We found it.
Yep.
We found it. So
He's out the wazoo.
in order for him to have a critical accident, and cover himself, he only has to pay $1,800 out of pocket. Right? However, his premium is $500 a month. I want you to name 2 adults, 3 children, family plan. Still pretty bad. I'm sorry. Like, that's a really good healthcare all the same, like for the purpose of when it kicks in. But still at $500 a month, that's pretty bad. You might actually be better off with a $10K healthcare at that point. Because you're paying. No, he still comes up ahead. He still comes up ahead if everything goes wrong.
We're coming up on
End
2
of the
hours here
stream.
pretty soon. Yeah. This just giving you a heads up.
Kraken's like, I want to come back on this. This is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would really want you to consider there, Kraken. Like, yeah, your healthcare sucks, but at least you can afford it. Whereas, like, I never want to get into an accident that's not at work. I don't want to get into an accident in general, but at least when it happens at work, they have to pay for it. Literally, though. Like when I broke my fucking fingertip, the workplace had to pay for it because it was a workplace accident and it was their fault. But yeah, healthcare is
At least
too
it hit
expensive.
your finger. At least it only hit your finger and not your penis.
Shut up, bro. You're so fucking stupid, bro. But yeah, like that's some context though, is like there's you guys have really good critical care, but your overall healthcare system is just kind of ass outside of the privatized market. On our hand, we have really good healthcare, but it's all privatized to the point where it's just way too expensive.
You get into EPs.
He's getting sleepy, yeah.
Yep.
Would they cover a penile transplant plant for a work accident? I wonder, though. I wonder if I couldn't sue for damages for the inability to make children. Well, time to go drop a pipe on my cock. Why don't you work? Why don't you have a job? Because I have to adopt for the rest of my life.
So it doesn't come out premeditated in court.
Oh, yeah, we just recorded it. So this episode will not be available after today. Sorry, Kraken. I know you were really excited to be a next big YouTube star.
Is that Bob Ross?
That is Bob Ross, and I'm very curious what channel that came from. Cool Story Bob. From what channel? Oh, it's a Twitch Global?
Twitch.
Weird. I made emotes. Nobody uses them, but I made them. But yeah.
Dang.
Like this one with the bun, and this one with the dog. Subscription required. I've been making emotes a little at a time. Is that also from Twitch? No, Dragon Hater. But yeah. Oh, fuck. It was a fun podcast. How did we end up eating up a 50 minutes portion of the podcast on fast food?
Eating.
I'll tell you what. You know what we truly learned from the food tier list? You know what we truly learned from the food tier list, realistically? None of us have a fucking eating disorder. We all like eating.
I fucking love
food. Eating on the stream. Like...
I was gonna say, this motherfucker was nomming a burrito right in front of the microphone. I'm surprised we weren't sitting here just like, whoa there. That sounded a little too excited. He said I was getting all up in that fucking chalupa.
Yeah, that bean burrito.
Oh God damn it. Guys, I know time is money. I appreciate that you spent yours with us this week. Thank you again for coming on, Pretentious Kraken. We will, of course,
Hi.
you're always welcome to come back. You just got to let me know a few days ahead so I can start planning around it. Guys, again, you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on X at Fecal Matters or JLock TV. I'm pretty sure it's JLock TV.
Twitter.
I think it's JLock TV. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Pretty sure. Home. Oh, you can't see. Apparently, I just failed an
Hang
eye
on.
contact thing.
Also, you're trying to pull up boobs on the stream.
I saw that. I just failed like the eye contact rule right there. Did you do it? Eye contact challenge? You failed, bro.
She's not wearing pasties. You're gonna get us canceled, David.
But you can follow me here at JLock TV, the host of Fecal Matters. Eventually, I'll change this to JLock TV brand. Look at this. Look at this cool thing I made. I made this, kinda. People made the elements. I worked the other parts of it. But yeah, you can follow us over here at JLock TV as well. You can find us on YouTube at JLock TV, or I guess at JLock TV because they wouldn't let me switch to Fecal Matters later. And you can, of course, also find us on Spotify. Why did it just say spot? I wanted you to finish the word for me. Maybe I can just open Spotify. I think it takes longer to open Spotify, to be honest. Spotify is kind of a weird app like that. But yeah, guys, again, thank you. Make sure you follow us on the Spotify if you like listening in your car without your phone on because YouTube, you know. I actually need to put up episode 14 still. Don't judge me.
The yawning is contagious. I think that's why he's
Fuck
yawning.
out of here, guys. I know time is money. Once again, thank you for spending it with us. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good one.